Hey everybody, if you take any dominant seventh chord and extract the third and the seventh from that chord, you get a diminished fifth, but the diminished fifth is also known as a tritone because it has three whole steps. For example, B to C sharp is a whole step, C sharp to D sharp is a whole step, and then E sharp up to F is our third whole step. And as a result, we get a very dissonant sounding interval, which in most cases resolves inward to something more pleasant, in this case, a major third. So what I did is had the B come up a half step to a C, and the F come down a half step to an E. So the C is the root of C major, and the E is the third of C major. So in essence, we have a 5-7 going to the one chord progression. G7th brings us to C. And also, in all the cases we're going to use after this, the tritone will always be resolving to a major third as represented by the root and the third of the one chord. So let's have a listen to this. We have the G7th chord. We have its tritone BF, and that tritone resolves to the root and third, CE of the one chord. So today I'd like to repeat this process with all of the seventh chords that we've already studied. So beginning with G7th now, an octave lower, if we isolate the third and the seventh, we have B and F, and G7th is 5 of C major, so the B comes up a half step, the F comes down a half step, and we have a resulting major third, CE, the root and third of C major. Let's go on to G sharp 7th. Its third is B sharp, and its seventh is F sharp. So the tritone of G sharp 7th is B sharp, F sharp. We can expect, since G sharp 7th is 5 of C sharp, that its tritone will resolve to the root and the third of C sharp major, C sharp, E sharp. A flat 7th tritone is C, G flat. A flat 7th is 5 of D flat, and its tritone C, G flat resolves to D flat and F, the root and the third of D flat. Again, it's resolving inward by half steps. A 7th tritone is C sharp G, and since A 7th is 5 of D, we can expect that tritone resolve to the D and the F sharp, which is the root and the third of D major. B flat 7th tritone is D, A flat. B flat 7th is 5 of E flat. So its tritone D, A flat will resolve to the root and the third of E flat major, E flat G. B 7th tritone is D sharp and A. It's the third and the seventh of the B7 chord. B7 is 5 of E, and its tritone D sharp A resolves inward to E, G sharp, the root and the third of E. C7's tritone is E, B flat, C7 is 5 of F, and we can expect its tritone E, B flat to resolve inward to the root and the third of F, which is F, A. C sharp 7's tritone is E sharp and B. C sharp 7th is 5 of F sharp major. Its tritone then resolves inward to F sharp and A sharp, which are the root and the third of F sharp major, respectively. D flat 7th tritone is F, C flat. Since D flat 7th is 5 of G flat, its tritone will resolve inward to the root, G flat, and third, B flat of G flat major. D7's tritone is F sharp, C. D7th being 5 of G major means that the tritone will resolve to the root, G, and the third, B, of the 1 chord. So remember, in all these cases, we have a 5 chord going to a 1 chord, 5 chord going to a 1 chord. Okay, E flat 7th tritone is G, D flat, E flat 7th is 5 of A flat. Its tritone resolves to the root of A flat and third, A flat C. And E7's tritone is G sharp, D, E7th 5 of A, so the tritone resolves to A and C sharp, which are the root and the third of the 1 chord, A major. Okay, come on down here. F7's tritone is A and E flat. F7th 5 of B flat. So the A comes up to a B flat, which is the root of the 1 chord. The E flat, the 7th, comes down to the third of the 1 chord, D. F sharp 7's tritone is A sharp, E. F sharp 7th is 5 of B major. The A sharp comes up a half step to B. The E comes down a half step to D sharp, the root and the third of B major, B and D sharp. Okay, that leaves us with G flat 7th. Its tritone is B flat and F flat. G flat 7th is 5 of C flat major. It's the enharmonic equivalent of B major. So you're not going to see this as much because it's you know, people would rather write a song in B major rather than C flat with 7 flats. So anyhow, so the tritone of G flat 7th is B flat, F flat, and that resolves inwards to C flat, hold on, and F flat comes down to E flat, which is a half step. And there we have the root and the third C flat, E flat of C flat major. So that's our introduction to tritones. Next lesson, we're going to play everything on this page. And so you'll get a tactile and oral awareness of what these things are, what they feel like, and what they sound like. So until next time, take care, study this as much as you can, and we'll see you then.